Okay, 4 overs remain. Abhinesh Bahara to bowl his third. I just do want to explain to people watching all around the world, we've had very heavy rain this morning, Mikhail. We've actually had a few power outages, so our team are battling a few issues, but they're doing a brilliant job at keeping the feed up and live. And we'll keep you posted as best as we can in this really important ACC Premier Clash. Nicely innovated, but fine leg is back, so it'll just be a single. Hong Kong, look to me right now, Mikhail, as though they're going nowhere.
Oh yes, 86 for 6 in the 15th in an 18-over contest. Well, they're just about struggling, and the projected score as well at this stage they'll get to 106. 113 at 10, max 120. This is not a defendable target in these circumstances.
Bit of aggression. Don't think it's quite going to get to the rope because the outfield understandably is a bit heavier. Kushal Bertel, another fine fielder, does the work, keeps it to 2.
Hard to pick which of the better run out today, the Airee one-handed throw or the throw from the deep by Gulshan Jha.
Did you ask me earlier in the week? You said who's my favourite Nepal player. I think it was you. I said I find it very hard to split Dipender Singh, Airee and Kushal Malla. There's just something about the two of them. But the Nepal flag is flying high. They're my two favourite. But the run-outs today, Airee and Jha, I think there was just something electric about Dipender Singh Airee's one, wasn't there? Jazz was probably the more unlikely, a stunning 55-yard throw.
That's firmly struck towards long off. They ran in the first run fast, but luckily they decided to go against the second because the throw from the deep was very good.
Yeah, I'm probably leaning towards Airee's. We'll see if we can get them to you maybe in the next over or two. We'll have a look at both of them. For me, though, I think it's a genuinely massive part of this tournament is the quality of fielding that the likes of Nepal, and I was impressed by Saudi Arabia yesterday. And this has gone miles up in the air, and it's going to be a simple catch for Lalit Rajbanshi. Bahara, well, he's making a big statement. He's bowled very nicely. Quite like that length he's bowling. He doesn't need to be in the block hole every time. Another Hong Kong batter falls, and Nepal are all over their opposition here in Group A.
Bahara is enjoying these conditions. Nepal all over Hong Kong, China. Nasrullah Rana has to depart. The men in blue have clearly come out with great intent and execution this morning, made good use of the conditions. Brilliant cricket shown by the Nepal cricket team this after they won the toss and decided to bowl first. Another batter walks back without making much of an impact. 6 in 10 for him. It's 89 for 7.
Yeah, one more look at it here, Mikhail. It was one of the simplest of catches, wasn't it, for Lalit Rajbanshi? Jora's pumped up, Rajbanshi's there. We saw Airee smiling. And this is more like the kind of cricket you expect from Nepal. I know you look at the first 2 games, you'll say, well, what's the problem? They're 2 games, 2 wins. I didn't think they were great in those first 2 games.
Oh yes, there was still a little bit of concerns that need to be ironed out in the first 2 games. Maybe the top order is something else that I want to review today when they come out to chase the target as well. Bahara, look at him. Fielding off his own bowling. That's the kind of enthusiasm and intensity. What an over this has been. 5 runs coming off it and a wicket. 15 gone, it's 90 for 7.
Rajbanshi into his 4th and final over. Just 3 overs remain, because remember it's an 18 overs per side contest. Is this more like the Nepal that you were expecting, Mikhail, in this tournament? There's a bit of rustiness, I think, coming across from India, despite that good prep at the SMS Friendship Cup.
Yes, which is fairly understandable. New territory, new conditions. But what I've really liked is today the way they've just come out. Everything, all boxes ticked. And that's what I've liked about them. They've just about grabbed every opportunity, catches, runouts. And the most heartening sight, Andrew, the most encouraging sight was the way Karan Casey and Sumpal Kami began. They got the ball to climb, to move, they got a wicket early on, and that's what you'd expect out of them.
It's an alarm ball from Rajbanshi. Well, he's been perfect today, hasn't he? A lot of similarities to Zain El Abidin's spell yesterday for Saudi Arabia. I thought that was a marvellous spell of left arm spin bowling. 3 for 15, 3 for 16 it was yesterday. And even though this is going to concede a couple of runs, Casey just about to cut off. Banshi's been equally as impressive today.
Oh yes, Nepal on the whole has been super impressive. Ball and field, they'll want to just make good use of the batting and chase down this target in quick time as well. Zishan Ali and Ehsan Khan just about taking Hong Kong China past the 100-run mark. They've crawled to this total so far. That's been the problem.
And sometimes in match conditions that are helpful towards you, when your side's on top, you don't have to do much. Don't go hunting for wickets. Put the onus on the batter and the partnership of batters out there to take risk against you. That's all Rajbanshi's done. There's been nothing exceptional in this spell. He's just done the basics right. And he's leveraged a good position for Nepal and made it even better. 4 overs, 1 wicket made and 2 for 14. That's outstanding. Superbly well bowled by Lalit Narayan Rajbanshi. It's 96 for 7. Now that's the ACC Group A table. The big challenge for Hong Kong here. This one's clubbed down the ground for a couple. Kushal Malla doing the fielding. The challenge is that it's not just the defeat, it's that net run rate deficit. They lost to Saudi Arabia, that's bad enough, but losing by 55 runs, Mikhail, if they went down to a defeat here, I wouldn't imagine that Nepal might take all of the 18 overs to chase it down. So that's going to further put their net run rate into the negative. And unless there's a big upset across on the other field, unless Qatar can come into the picture, give me a quick update from there. They're playing Malaysia right now. That game could be close as this is swept away for 4. Good innovation. Don't know how he's got a behind square for 4.
I'd like to see that shot once again because he picked it way outside off and has hit it towards the backward square leg region. Look at that for a shot. Oh my God. Talk about innovation. Brilliant work as well to capture that kind of a shot.
It's forced to change in the field as well. Gulshan Jazz going to run all the way from fine leg to long off. In fact, he's going to go to a straight mid-off. Really unconventional field. See if we can bring it to you here. Rohit Powdell's going to be at long off. And Gulshan Jazz almost kind of a straight mid-off. Man out there. And who else would it be? It's the one. It's the only. It's the dependable Dependra Singh Airee. He's not going to drop that. Bahara gets another well-deserved. Credit to the batter, bit of innovation, trying to get it leg side. But all he can do is pick out the tiger.
And soon after the dismissal, Gulshan Jha goes back to his place. It's more like the bowler worked out this wicket. Out-thought the batter as well. Got the offside stacked up. Forced the batter to play on the leg side. Didn't quite middle it. The bat turning in the hand. And Dipendra Singh Airee, well, as cool as a cucumber. What a catch. Zishan walks back for 14 and 15. It's 102 for 8.
Ayu Shukla in at number 10. Hong Kong in danger of being bowled out here. Alright, has been one of the stars of the show. Now, is this going to be another one? Karen KC runs over his shoulder, can't get there. Just always maybe tantalisingly out of his reach.
Well, that was teasing Karan Casey. He had to put the run backwards, which is never easy. Do we need the shades on? The sun's still behind the clouds. There you can see. Never going to get close to it. 2 runs in the end for Ayu Shukla. Hong Kong China fight on.
Yeah, look at the way they hunt in the field in pairs. Powdle sprinting over, backing up his veteran. Has to play down the ground, and Powdle, well, maybe the first major misstep in the field. I would have expected him to cut that off. He apologises even though he's the skipper.
Well, Gulshan Jha was stationed there some time back. He would have been the perfect fit to field that and keep it to 1. He was changed and a valiant effort should have been cut off. And you could see him, Rohit Paudel, hitting the turf over there. Just angry with that fielding effort of his. 4 valuable runs coming in for Hong Kong China. Got down but not completely.
Yeah, Powdle not happy with himself, knows he should have cut that off. It's going to close out an excellent 4 overs. 4 consecutive at the death from Avinash Bahara. 3 for 29. It's 108 for 8. Yeah, that's the state of play, Mikhail. The problem is that Hong Kong China could qualify with 2 wins in second place. But look at the gulf with the net run rate. So Malaysia, if they can prevail over Qatar, they'll get to 4 points. And then they still have to play Hong Kong China. Saudi will play Qatar, they'll fancy beating them. The problem is they have Nepal left. There's every chance you could have a 3-way tie on 2 wins apiece in second place. The problem is Hong Kong China's net run rate is the worst of those 3 teams by a distance. And if they lost this game today, it's only going to get even worse. So the only man we haven't seen that we would expect to see with the ball today, here comes Dipendra Singh Airee. He's in to bowl, I believe, his first over in the 18th. Let's see if we can get a quick look at 2 runouts that were outstanding throughout this innings. You asked me which was the better of the 2. I think they're hard to split for me. This is the first one. This is Dipendra Singh Airee. Sensational. The speed, lightning quick.
And this was Gulshan Jha from the deep, 50 yards away. Good pickup, came around at 1 bounce and a direct hit as well to get Anshuman Rath out. Very hard to pick which was better, but I'd also go with Dipendra Singh Airee.
Amazing the trust, the faith they have in Airee. He hasn't bowled today. It's a little bit slippery, a bit wet out there. And they give him the 18th and final over. Edged away, going to be 4. Misfortune for Airee.
Good point that you brought across. Airee just getting his first over. Does it mean if he gets lesser overs, Nepal has bowled well with their top 5?
I think that's a really good point, actually. It means that Rajbanshi's gone well, which he has. Bahara's gone excellently. There's a real hack across the line. You can't blame the tail enders. Not their job. Isan Khan will get 4. Similar kind of bowler, Isan Khan, actually. So he won't mind facing Airee. That's cleaned him up. Straight through. full straight. Can misses, Airee doesn't. Run-outs, catches, wickets, and probably sixes to come. It's Dipender Singh Airee's world. We're just living in it, Mikhail.
Well, you can call him Dependable Singh Airee, to be very honest, because each time he's been given an opportunity with bat ball in the field, he's emerged as a superstar. Coming around the wicket, bowls the batter around his legs. A wicket in his very first over. There again, the man stands up and stands out. Ehsan Khan has to walk back for 11 and 9. It's 114 for 9.
Number 11 to the crease, Dhananjay Rao. He's an LBW candidate, he's a bold candidate, it's 2 and 2. Okay, come on Hong Kong, send out number 12, give Dipender Singh Airee the chance at the hat-trick. I jest, of course. Hong Kong have been rolled out, much to the delight of Nepal's fans. All out for 114, an outstanding bowling and fielding performance from the men from the Himalayas.
All the bowlers have been amongst wickets. Hong Kong, China have had no answers to the kind of discipline Nepal has shown in the middle. They have been bowled out for 114 in the final over. Dipender Singh Airee with his second wicket. 2 bowls for him. What a star he is with the ball. Hong Kong, China have capitulated in an all-important game. Dhananjay Chetan Rao playing across the line, only to see his stumps shattered. This has been an impeccable performance in the field by Nepal.
Yeah, once the run out of wrath came, it really just sparked a collapse of epic proportions. They were 62 for 2, and they've lost their last 8 wickets for 52 runs. Brilliant bowling from Lalit Rajbanshi, Abhinesh Bahara, and then Dipender Singh Airee applying the icing to the cake. That's as close to as complete a fielding and bowling